Hello and welcome to Queen Elizabeth Country Park where I am today. So Andy at backpedaling here. Today we are here because I'm taking this out for its first proper ride. So after many years the venerable Stumpy has been retired, or is being retired. It's 8 years old, it's been ridden a lot and it's time for a new bike. So this is the Vitus Escarpe, which I've taken out for precisely 2 rides so far. One to get the suspension set up and one for a spin around the local woods. And the opportunity came up to come and have a look, to come for a meeting at QECP, and I thought I'd throw the bike in the back of the car and take it for a spin on the trails here and see how it coped with something a little bit more energetic. What I wasn't expecting was that it was going to hose down on my way here, so we will be finding out how cope with wet chalk mud, which could be an experience. Yeah, so I'm going to take a spin around the blue and we'll see how that goes, and then we'll take it from there. I may go have a look around the red. I may decide that I've had enough of riding with a face full of muddy water and go for a coffee instead. So this is a video that gives you a little bit of a look round here and also lets you know how I get on with the new bike. Right, we're on the first climb on the blue, and it's probably time to talk about one of the things that worried me about the Escarpe when I was thinking about buying it, and that's that the geometry is completely different from the Stumpy. It's about 10 centimetres longer in the wheelbase and about 5 centimetres longer in the cockpit, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to handle on uphill trails and tight and twisty trails. So throw it in at the deep end with the uphill switchbacks on the blue route, and yes, I have to be forward a lot more than I used to be, but that was relatively painless. Right then, let's see about slightly damp downhill single track. First up, with virtually no warm-up, how does it cope with this lip? Like it's not there. Further forward. Yeah, the long wheelbase is throwing me further back than I would normally be. But it just feels so stable and so unhurried. Well, that was pretty flawless, I have to admit. I've had no warm-up other than riding up the hill, so I haven't got my eye into any of this, and it just rolls over stuff. So far, very impressed. Right then, so having dealt with tight and twisty uphill and single track downhill, how does it cope with Wiggly through the trees? Well, we'll find out. As I say, I haven't been here for a couple of years, and last time I came the berms had taken a real beating. They were really blown out in the middle and were breaking holes everywhere that were full of water. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to find. That's the red coming in from the right, and then the bit of shared path. line's changed there then. That's a much better line in there. Hello squirrel. There's a lot of desire lines cut across this. Oh, and a little bit of drift on the front wheel. It's me too far back, so back on pure blue. As you can tell from all the exposed routes, this gets a lot of traffic. Yeah, and being on my own means I'm just going to take things a trifle easy on some of this. Oh yeah, that's full of holes. As is this. God, this really likes being in the air. Too far back. Oh, that's a hole. Well, that was pretty good. So one of the reasons I've come here is that it's 2 years ago since I rode this, so I'm riding all of this completely blind and I've no idea what's coming. So it's how can it cope with a trail where I'm reacting to what's going on rather than where I know what's coming and how I need to set up. And I have to say, absolute flying colours. So yeah, really pleased so far. I mean, it's a little bit skittish in a couple of places, but that's me, not the bike, getting my weight in the wrong place. Blue trail, passed with flying colours. Right, we're at the bottom of the red climb here. If I haven't ridden the blue for 2 years, I haven't ridden this for about 5. I remember this climb being a little bit thankless, if I'm honest, which is probably about as far from where Vitus designed the Escarpe as it's possible to get. So yeah, we'll see what this has in store. Right, here we go. So there we go. That was every bit as old school as I remember, and I don't mean that as a compliment. That was thankless and hard work, but we'll see what the next bit has in store for us. So the grip is intermittent and a bit tenuous in places here, and it's up and it's down and it's up and it's down, so the dropper is up and down the whole time, like that. But so far No nasty surprises, which is quite nice, but I should probably concentrate. I'm curious about this one because this used to be one of the kind of hidden gems of here, and everyone be the stuff over on the other side. But I always really liked this because it had a little bit of all sorts of different stuff in. But I've no idea how knackered it is now, so let's go find out, shall we? But I do remember, oh, they've lost the stone from the drop-in. There used to be a big rock on that lip that was really quite intimidating, and I used to really like that. There's a little climb in the middle and then it goes again. Right over the front. It is really humid this morning. See the moisture dripping off the top of my lid. Oh, that was lovely. Look how far I can roll into it. And now we have the long climb up to the top. Oh no, there is more. I'd forgotten this bit. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it was just a really lovely set of corners. It would have been a shame to have missed them because I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, now we start the big climb up to the top and the first big red descent on this. Right then, just the final descent to go, but this should be fun. I've no idea how grippy it's going to be or what it's going to be like. But saddle down and dropping in. bomb hole and then over the road, where if it's anything like it used to be, it will be washed out with rocks and wee bits of flint everywhere, doing its best to take my fillings out, except possibly there and there. This has changed so much since I was last, but there, that is absolutely the line still. And that might still be the line. And now we're into the berms at the bottom. I'm sure that used to take longer. And these look every bit as sketchy as they always did. Oh, thank you. So there we go. Vitus Escarpe versus QECP. And in the wet, when I don't remember it, and I'm not used to the bike yet, that has been absolutely fabulous. I am really, really impressed. It just held with everything. Where I took the wrong line, it kind of went, yeah, whatever. And where I took the right line, it just lapped it up. It struggled a little bit with the really steep climb in the middle, but then so would everything. And everything else, it just exudes confidence. Yes, I need to get more on the front of the bike when I'm riding it, but that's what happens when you change bikes. And it totally doesn't feel like a barge through any of those corners. Yeah, nice work. That's a real win as far as I'm concerned.